Anybody up there? Who's out there? Hey, Cadence Auto. You are first. Can you hear me? Hey, Jackie. Hey, Wes. Hey, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? I know the last one we did, we ended on where I was pantomiming. Nick Rich in the house. 10-4. Good buddy. You can hear me. Okay. So today I am on the new iPhone. This is the new iPhone 14 Pro Max. And oh, Jolie's having lunch. Okay. So you guys be good. So I think it should sound good, and hopefully it'll look better. It took all night to like transfer all the data from my old phone over this phone, and I've just sort of been playing with it a little bit. Hey, Jeannie Shannon, good to see you. Pray for the farmers. And anyhow, so for some reason last night about 2:30 in the morning Pacific time, I woke up. Usually I just sleep all through the night, but for some reason I woke up and I really couldn't go back to sleep. It took me a while to go back to sleep. So then this morning at 9 o'clock, I was just, I don't know, I was just tired. I didn't feel like doing the show yet. I hadn't had my coffee yet. And then, so I went downstairs and had breakfast at the Hooters. They have a Hooters here. And they have a limited breakfast menu that they have, that they serve there. And so I got that. And so now I'm feeling, I checked out. I only had the room for 2 nights. I've got another room for tonight over at what was formerly Bally's. I guess Bally's has officially changed their name to the Horseshoe. I think it's a mistake. I think they should just keep Bally's. Bally's is, it's really well-known name. But anyhow, so I'll be there tonight. And I just was doing kind of one night, or I just did one more night because I'm not sure if I'm going to be... Well, I do have a load lined up for Monday. And that's not till Monday. Today's only Thursday. So I didn't want to book too many nights at a hotel just in case if I get a load to fill in between now and Monday. So I'm kind of doing one day at a time, I guess, until I have to leave. So tonight I'll be at Bally. I keep calling it Bally's. I guess it's called Horseshoe now. So that's why I'm in the car, because I checked out from my room here at OYO. And so today, I guess I thought maybe we can do some more driving around. Can't tag me. I don't know. Monday. Yeah, Monday I got a load. It's down in San Bernardino. I'm going back up to Hermiston, Oregon on Monday. So I've got this on my dashboard here. On this one little mount. You can't tag. Whose name can't you tag? Let me go back. It says, Wes, you can't tag me, Web. Oh. Huh. So we could do a little drive and see if this one, we can kind of compare this camera to the old camera and see if it's any better. If the video quality is better, if it doesn't, if maybe there's more stabilization. That's the issues I've been having, is with it, you know, uh, kind of being shaky and all that kind of stuff. Hey, there's Jolie. Are you are you having lunch? Wes was saying you were having lunch. Uh, so just I'm gonna say welcome to everybody who's in. Uh, I always see this the the chat on these. It just pops in and pops out. Hey, Kiki Streets. I saw you over there on what you call it? Was it Tony Michaels or whatever? You and Willow out again, huh? That's nice. Mother daughter time. Hope she doesn't slap the phone out of your hand this time. I just had breakfast over here at the OYO at the Hooters at the inside the OYO, and I was listening to Tony Michael's show, and I saw Kenneth in there, and Kiki Streets was in there, and Benny Loco was in there. I think I saw Jackie in there, and I think was Jackie in there, or was that? Oh yeah, I guess it was there because I was on Tom Hartman for a little bit, and then I switched over to Tony's show. So let's see. Julie says she already did that. She thinks it's hilarious. So the wall says vehicles only. Do some people park horses somewhere else? Yeah, the horse parking is somewhere. It's in the back 40, apparently. Yeah, it says valet. This is where the valet parking is supposed to be. But the guy told me that I could park here because they're not doing valet parking currently. They don't have any valet parking service. So he said that it's okay to park here. So I guess, like it says valet, and then each spot says vehicles only, vehicles only. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of like what else would it be like? Um, Trailers or something? I don't know. So I don't know what I'm going to do today. I didn't really have any plans. It's kind of another day off. I think later on I am going to try to go to the boneyard. I think we should do that. That's what we'll do. I'll have to check the times because I think they have certain times where you can go, and I think it's better to go in there kind of in the evening. It doesn't have to be like late at night, but it could be kind of dusk time. I think it's kind of nice time to go. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do a live tonight or this evening at that boneyard. I think that'll be cool because I've never gone there, and it'll be interesting to just stroll through there, and we could check out the boneyard. So let's see here. What kind of car do you drive? I drive a Cadillac SLS. It's a 2000. I bought it used. I think maybe like 5 years ago. I was trying to remember because time goes by so fast. I'm trying to remember when did I get this car? I think maybe might have been longer than 5 years ago. I don't know, but when I bought it, it only had like 80,000 miles on it, or 81,000, which I thought was pretty low for being at the time. It was about, I guess it was, how old was it? That I can't remember when I bought it. Gosh darn it, I have to remember. Well, anyhow, it was at least a 15-year-old car, maybe even older, maybe 16 or 17 or 18 years old. No, not 18, but probably maybe 16 or 17 years old when I bought this car. And it had 80,000 miles. And so I thought that was pretty low. And I had been looking at a bunch of cars, a bunch of used cars. And and I had a certain price range. I didn't want to spend more than like $5,000 or whatever, and so I wasn't looking at anything real fancy. Um, but every car had some kind of issue, or and then but as soon as I drove this one, it's like I just knew. Like I go, this is the one, because it drove great. It has a great ride to it. It has great responsiveness. I just loved everything about it, and it only had 80,000 miles on it, which everything else that was about this age had like, you know, well over 100,000, 150,000 or whatever. Um, so, so I bought it. I forget what I paid for it. I only paid like, I don't know, probably more than I should have, because I did buy it from a lot, used car lot. I think I paid like $4,000 for it. I thought I thought I might have been overpaying, maybe for it. It might have only been worth three, but anyway, I really like the car, and and the reason I bring up the mileage so much because I'm looking at it now. I've only put 12,000 miles on it since I've had it, um, and I think I've had it like 5 years. So maybe 6 or 7 years. I really don't remember for sure when I bought this car. But at least I think it's been at least 5 years that I bought this car, and so I put about 12,000 miles on it in 5 years. That's what, 6,000 miles a year or whatever. Um, is that right? No, what's my math? My math is pretty horrible. What, 12,000 miles? That's only like 2,000. Um, Jeannie Shannon asks, "How does everyone feel about the Alec Baldwin charges? Was he charged with involuntary manslaughter?" I just heard a little bit about it, and personally, I don't really care. I mean, not that I don't care about that the woman dying. That's pretty horrible, but you know, it's not. It's it's gonna play out through the courts, and it's gonna. Uh, there's definitely uh, negligence there on. I think more on like the property master and the first director, the one who actually looked at the gun, said gun is said it's empty, and he handed it to Alec Baldwin. Uh, Definitely, that person is. I think the most culpable. It says, I think it will. Kenneth Otto says, Gene Shannon, I think it will answer once and for all in the eyes of the law if he was responsible or not. So I don't know exactly what the charges were. I think it was involuntary manslaughter, and he's the one that pulled the trigger. He pointed the gun and pulled the trigger. Um, so there is going to be some sort of blame to put on Alec, but I think the main blame is on the person the last person that handed him the gun, that looked at the gun, said it was empty, and handed it to him. To me, that person deserves more punishment than Baldwin. Yeah, involuntary manslaughter. So that's what it is. It was involuntary. It was an accident, but he killed somebody. That's pretty much the definition of involuntary manslaughter. So Nick Rich says, I wasn't there, no comment. No, but we've heard so much about it. I think we can have some basis of opinion on it. Not to the point where I can't say that he deserves to be this or that or whatever. But just from what I've seen, yeah, looks like. I mean, Alec Baldwin he had the gun and he pointed it and he pulled the trigger. Now, I know he said he was rehearsing for that scene, trying to set that shot up, and he has the gun in his hand, and the scene did call for him to draw the gun and pull the trigger. So he was working that out. But the fact remains, remains that he is the one that pulled the trigger. So that'll be for the court and I guess the jury, if this is going to in front of a jury trial, to figure all that out. If he really is, um, you know, guilty of involuntary manslaughter. But certainly, I think the other the person that handed him the gun, cleared it. That's the one that really gets me. I don't know how you could look at a gun, look in the chamber, and then with just complete confidence say it's empty. I just don't. That's the part that gets me the most. I don't know how that person could do that. So if there's going to be any punishment handed out, that's the one that should get probably the most, is that the guy who handed the gun to him, I think. So now, Ken said something to Nick Rich. I've tried to bring it back here. This is always going to happen when someone loses a life to a gunshot, and oh man, what did I just do? Someone's like, the primary responsible party, the movie company, doesn't pay the family enough, in my opinion. Kiki She says, wouldn't surprise me if Baldwin was set up because of his political beliefs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think so. That thought, I think, has crossed my mind, actually, I think, but I don't really think so. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't like him, and there's a lot of people that they don't give a rat's ass about this woman who lost her life. They're more happy that it happened just so that it could smear Baldwin's name and reputation. That they're happy about that. They don't give a rat's ass that a woman was killed. But I don't think he was set up. I think that it was a really sloppy, unprofessional crew that they were out there in the desert in New Mexico near Santa Fe. I know where this place is at relatively. I haven't been to the actual filming location, but I have a rough idea of the area. I've lived there in New Mexico. I went to school there I went to college in Las Vegas, New Mexico, which is about 60 miles northeast of Santa Fe. So they're out there, these guys, this crew, they're probably from LA or wherever they're from, and they're out there in New Mexico making this cowboy movie. And they were taking the guns out, some of these stunt guys and some of the crew members, when they weren't shooting and they had some off time. They would take the guns out and put live ammo in there and go shooting like they were rootin' tootin', like they were Billy the Kid or something out there in the desert. So this crew was really lax and unprofessional. I could just picture them being a bunch of, dumbasses. Not necessarily the directors and even the one who handled the gun, but still there was. I think I just picture this sort of atmosphere of partying and being like, we're on this cowboy set and we're going to be like cowboys and shoot the place up. And so then they put they would take the guns out and shoot them with live ammo, not during the movie. This was during off time. And they would drive out or go out and there's plenty of room out there, and they'd go shoot tin cans or whatever, and then they put the guns back into the property. I think they have like they put those under lock, and those are supposed to be put under lock and key. So how those guys got them, and that goes to this whole thing of this being very lax, being very unprofessional. The property master was a young woman who Her dad was also a property master, and property masters are the ones, or the gunsmiths. They are in charge of those properties, the props, and especially any type of firearms. Those are supposed to be kept under lock and key, and they're not to be handed out until the very moment that they are supposed to be used for shooting film, for shooting the scenes, you know. And so how these guys were getting the guns and taking them out to shoot, that's uh, so unprofessional and so reckless. And so the young woman, she was kind of new at the job, even though she'd grown up in the industry. She had, I think, worked under the tutelage of her father, who was a longtime property master. And then I think this might have been her first job. So you have all this stuff where you have uh, you know, recklessness. You have people who are new at the job, who don't have the inexperience. Um, I don't think it was a setup. No, it wasn't. It was just stupidity and recklessness and um, unprofessionalism, and it cost a woman her life. So there's plenty of blame to go around, and I don't think it's just all on Alec Baldwin. I mean, yeah, he had the gun, he pointed it, and he shot it, but that was part of the scene. They were making a movie, and they were about to shoot that scene where he was going to take a gun out and point it and shoot it, and he was told the gun was empty by two people. Because I think first there was the property manager looked at it, and then the first director looked at it, said it was empty, and handed it to him. So I don't think he was set up. I think it was just, like I said, just total fucked up crew. I've worked on crews. I've worked in movies just as an extra, but I've watched crews. I've seen film crews and how they work, and I've seen some really good ones, and I've seen some half-assed ones. But I would say that the majority of them are really good and professional that I've seen. Because I would watch those guys. Because I always, I had this sort of dream or fantasy to be a movie director, filmmaker. So when I was working as a background extra, I was really fascinated and really paid attention to. I would watch the directors. I would watch the cinematographers. I would watch the first AD. I'd watch everyone. I'd watch the crews. How they set the scenes up. I watched all of that with fascination and attention. And there are right ways to run a crew, and there are bad ways to run a crew. But I would say most of the crews I watched, because I wasn't part of the crew, I was a background extra. I think we're pretty good, and Kenneth says, well, I think we are going to see more actors and actresses learn more about weapons or insist. Dang it. The one thing I don't like is how the chat just disappears. That only those who know the weapons perform scene. It's never too late to follow that path. Oh, Jeannie says, about directing. I did make one film, a short film, but that was like 10 years ago. I made a short film, and I ran that. It was like a zero budget film. There was no budget, and the crew was basically, I had a small crew. It was me. I had my cameraman. I had my sound man. That was basically my crew, and then I had an editor. And then I had two cast members who were the talent. But I ran that. I ran it like if we were doing a well budgeted movie, let's say. And at the time, so this was going on 11 years ago. I made that film, and I got bikers going behind me, and the plan was, because at that time what I was doing, I was a company driver, and I was on the schedule where I would work I would drive 3 weeks, and then I'd be home a week. And during that week off is when we shot that movie. And I thought I could keep doing that, and maybe I could shoot some more movies. Maybe I could make some more movies like during with that kind of a schedule. But then things changed. I wasn't able to keep that schedule. It wasn't really working out, that the 3 weeks and 1 week out, and then it went back to being more of just a schedule where you were just home whenever you were home, and it wasn't, so I couldn't really plan any type of a movie shoot. So I never have done anything since. But the plan, and that was 11 years ago, and I thought maybe I could, because we did manage to get this little film I made into a film festival. It was right here in Vegas, but which then that film festival unfortunately doesn't exist anymore. But it was called what was it? I can't remember the name of it. Poly Festival or something. But anyhow, so I don't know. Maybe I could still make another one. I would like to make one, but anyhow, but that was the plan. You know what? I got a bottle of water in the trunk. I'm gonna go get it because I'm kind of thirsty. I think I need to hydrate. Let me get my water. What'd I miss? Did I miss anything? Jeannie says her daughter is in film and never ammunition on the set. Yeah, there's not supposed to be any live ammo anywhere near that. But like I said, there were guys, there were crew members that they were taking the prop guns out, and they were putting live ammo in them. So somehow, one of those guns, they didn't take all the bullets out. Now, King Streets, that's where you could say, okay, it was a setup. But I don't. I just think it was just negligence and stupidity. But that doesn't mean I'm right, and that doesn't mean that Kinky is wrong. So let's see. Did I miss anything else? Oh, West Webb, my movie is on. If you go, I have another channel. It's called Feet on the Dashboard. That's the name of the movie, Feet on the Dashboard. So I have a YouTube channel just called Feet on the Dashboard, and you can check it out. It's on there. It's about 8.5. It's only about 8.5 minutes or so. The movie. It does have, I think. I'm not sure if we hit 100,000 views. Did we get? It's got close to 100,000 views. I forget. I think it did go over 100,000, but I'm not sure. And I made some trailers, and those all did really well too. It's like they're all tens of thousands of views. So, but to be honest with you, and to be completely 100% honest with you, the reason it got so many, Feet on the Dashboard. I believe the reason it got so many views is because there's a big, and I didn't realize this at the time. I think there's a big foot fetish community that goes on YouTube looking for videos of like mainly women's feet, but I guess it could be anybody's feet. And so that's the only thing I can figure out why it got so many views. To be quite frank, to be frank with you and honest. But I do think it's a good movie. I mean, it is what it is. It's a short film made by me, an amateur filmmaker, on a zero budget, and there are flaws in it. None of that, but there are flaws in the story. I mean, I, I wish I could have. Oh, thank you, Jolie. Jolie has the link on there. Every time I watch it, and I haven't watched it recently, but every time I watch it, I always go, man, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have written it a little bit differently. You know, but after a while, you just got to say, okay, it is what it is. This is what it is. You know, it's done. What's it's done is done, and just take it for whatever it is. But we had a lot of fun making it. We just shot it basically in one day. Well, we did totally, because we kind of had to do it in separate separate times. I mean, I think altogether we probably spent about 3 or 4 different days shooting that. But the bulk of it was shot in like one day, and then we did some pickup shots. We did some sound. We had to do pickup sound, and then we did the shots of just there's a shot where just the male actor is walking across this dry lake bed. That was all shot on a separate day. So anyhow, Kiki says it's strange. Can't chat on computer, only can chat on phone. That is strange, Kiki Streets. Nicholas says it's a title. Yeah, that's the title. Feet on the dashboard. Wes Webb says getting gas $3.29. That's pretty good, I would say. That's not bad. So I don't know how long I can sit in the garage. I guess no one's saying anything. I guess I could sit here all day. The thing about the Bally's / Horseshoe is they're really strict, because their check-in policy is like 3 p.m. and it's all kind of automated now. They do have some live people there to check you in, but they won't even start you until exactly 3 p.m. because that's the way they've got like 13 of these like self-service kiosk things where you check in, and then they have at the end they do have, I guess it's like a VIP thing or something where they have real people check in. But it has to be exactly 3 p.m. Like most places, they'll say check-in is 3 p.m., but you can get there at noon or 1 o'clock, and they'll check you in if there's rooms available and they're all cleaned up or whatever. But not there, man. They won't start you until the clock hits 3 p.m. So I got to hang out till 3 p.m., I guess. So let's see. Just catching up on the chat here. Kiki Street says, between Putin, MBS, and USA GQpers money, and the fact that Baldwin, we're still on Baldwin, is a staunch gun control, I think it is I didn't say it's not possible. I didn't say that you couldn't be right. I just don't agree. You know what I mean? I just don't think it is. But you could be right. Kingshire says, okay, computer finally worked. That's good. It just was taking its time. Kiddo says there was feet on the dashboard, feet all around, and great big assemblage of shoes all around to the tune Blood on the Side. Oh, okay, by Tex Ritter, as heard at Disney World, at Bear Jamboree, and also Disneyland. Understand. Kenneth says there was... Wait, did I just read that twice? Did that get double posted? Somehow it did, but now it's not. So there was feet on the dashboard, feet all around. There was a great big assemblage of shoes on the ground. Go a little something like that, Ken. Would it go a little something like that? I'm sorry, John. I love making parodies, and I fixed the lyrics. Yeah, that works. There was feet on the dashboard, feet all around. Oops, I just dropped my lid, my cap. And a great big assemblage of shoes on the ground. Yeah. Well, should we go for a drive? I gotta get the cap. I just dropped the cap of my drink here, my water. Someone is honking. Do you hear the horn? Last night, someone was honking the horn last night. What the fuck? That was happening all last night too. I was gonna call security and say, "What? Could you guys check out why that horn's going off?" But then I never did. I think I just fell asleep. Maybe that's what woke me up. I don't know, because I did wake up at like 2:30 in the morning. You can tell I love Bear Jamboree. I know. I used to love that. I'm trying to think if Disneyland still has it, because Disneyland had it for decades and decades. I'm trying to remember if it's still there, because I went there last spring. Well, I was thinking that last night, that someone might be in distress, but they're still doing it 12 hours later or whatever. So it might just be a broken car alarm or something that just keeps going off. Because literally, it was been like 12 hours. And like, see, now it's not doing it. It'll do it, and then it does it, and then it doesn't do it. Easiest way to fall asleep after waking up at 2:30 is bong hit. I don't do bong hits, sorry. But I rarely do that. I usually just sleep like a baby all night long. So anywho, I'm gonna drive down the strip if you guys want to check it out. I know we already did this the other day. I guess this time we'll go the opposite direction. And let's see if this one shoots better video than the other one. Shall we? The one thing about old cars is they don't have backup cameras. That's one thing I would kind of like to have. I think. Why is this guy blocking me out? Am I not supposed to go this way? I thought this is the way I was supposed to go. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm driving, and I'm not going to see your chats. Maybe if at a stoplight, maybe I will. Just so you know. It's always my little disclaimer that I have, just so you don't think I'm being rude or whatever. I mean, maybe I am, but rude, but not for that reason. But if you guys think there's a difference in the video quality or whatever, just, well, I probably won't see it, but it kind of looks better just from me watching it. Seems a little better. I think I got the hiccups. And now I've got that Country Bear Jamboree song in my head, Ken. Thank you very much. There's a cop over there. Motorcycle cop. Just letting you guys know, you know. Team member parking only. Oh, that's for the trop. So yeah, there's the Luxor and Mandalay Bay over there. The stoplight is Las Vegas Boulevard, aka the Strip. There's Excalibur and New York, New York. MGM Grand. Tropicana right here. Now I haven't gone into the settings at all about like the camera. I don't know if there's any special stabilization things or I just turned it on and I haven't really, you know, looked at the settings or anything on it. So hopefully it's doing a good job. No, it's a nice bright day. I was listening to the weather report on the local news this morning, and they were saying it might rain and there might be snow flurries. Maybe it's not till tonight, because right now it looks pretty nice out. So right now, yeah, I'm at the corner or the intersection of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana. And Nick Rich was saying something about a drone. I just caught part of that. I haven't seen any drones. I suspect they might have some sort of regulation against it. Otherwise, there'd be drones flying all over the place. Because I have not seen any drones ever buzzing around here. Or maybe just people just didn't think of it. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Is this thing crooked? Looks kind of crooked. So today, I guess some things to do. I was going to go over to the CPAP store. That's right. I got to do that. See if I can see if that guy carries any battery packs, so I can charge the battery and run my CPAP at night when I'm in the truck. And because the battery I have, there's something going on with it, where it's sometimes it makes this weird loud beeping noise, buzzing noise, and I don't know why it's doing that. So I haven't been able to really use it, and so I have to idle the truck a lot, so I don't just run down the truck batteries again. Remember how I was having trouble with the batteries in the truck? I don't want to wear those new batteries down. I just spent like a couple grand in placing all the batteries and stuff on that truck. Well, these people are out and about today. So here we are, right by Paris. Bally's is right next to Paris, and let me see if they put the new signage up. I guess last time I was here, I noticed they were painting, and I think they had taken down some of the Bally's signage. Let's see if I can see if they've changed it over to Horseshoe, because I just know when I made the reservation, it said Horseshoe, but it was Bally's. I mean, because I know there's certain things I know. All right, we got green arrows. Why are we just sitting? Come on. I'm gonna go around this Camry. Look, there was nobody even in front of him. So let's see here. That big sign there still says Bally's entrance. There's still a lot of Bally's signage. Down here on the street level, But on the building, because on the building itself, I think it used to say Bally's, and now that's all gone. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. I just passed Margaritaville restaurant, so I had to say that. Looking for my lost shaker salt. Casino Royale. Wasn't that a James Bond movie? Maybe tonight when I check in at Bally's, I'll do another walk around video. Across the street is the Bellagio. Maybe I can do the the big water show. Did you guys ever see Ocean's? Was it Ocean's 11 where they showed the big water show from the Bellagio? So I could recreate that in a way, sort of in a way, except with just me there, not George Clooney and Elliot Gould or whatever. Notice I didn't say Brad Pitt. I left him out. Awesome movie, Julie says. I know, it's been so long since I saw it. I remember I liked it. But then they made, how many did they make? Did they make like 3 or 4 more sequels and stuff? Jackie says I've never been to Vegas. Neither is Jolie, I don't think. If you want to come here and save a few bucks, come here on Sunday through Thursday. And if it's not like a big holiday thing or whatever, then it'll be, the room rate a little bit cheaper Sunday through Thursday. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. I was doing my own arrangement on that. I changed the arrangement. Look, there's a big UFO over there. Ain't that something? Big old UFO landing right there on the strip. guess we'll go all the way down to Fremont Street. And then I think I'll see if I can remember how to get to the CPAP store using any navigation, just using my brain. It could be asking for trouble to do that. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. I can't hold that lost shaker of salt. Some people say there's a woman to blame, but I say it's my own damn fault. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. She said, fuck you. I don't give a fuck if the sign said don't walk, motherfucker. I'm crossing the street. That's what she said. I bet you. I bet you that's what she said. Oh yeah, so let me know. I'm just sort of just talking, and I'm just using the microphone. I'm not using the earbuds. I know on the old phone the sound was all screwed up and muffly, so hopefully I'm not muffly. I have a feeling it sounds better now, right? Sounds good? Does it just sound normal, or does it sound all muffly and garbly? Because the old phone was getting all muffly and garbly. So let me know. There's the Strat in all its glory. We're at the intersection of Sahara Avenue and Las Vegas Boulevard. Tilt it up a little bit. You can see the top of the Strat. I should shoot a video from up there. I've gone up there before. Maybe that'll be one of the videos once I get the gimbal. I'll do top of the Strat video. Not even sure if I needed the gimbal. I do have, because I do have this little, like I said, I have this little tripod thing, but it's not really a gimbal. But it might work well. Oh, I should probably get in this lane right here. So Jolie, does it sound okay? I mean, like, not just okay, but is it, you know, better than the old phone? Can you guys still hear me? Sound is great. Okay. I guess you said that earlier, huh? Like when I asked the first 10 times. Um, I just couldn't remember if it was great or if it was just like, okay. But okay. I'll let that guy go. He must be in a hurry. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. So I wonder if someday someone's going to buy up all these old buildings here and put big casinos on them. Big fancy ones. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I guess I gotta go over here. I want to stay on the boulevard. Welcome to Las Vegas. Drive safely. They made their own little Las Vegas sign. I got a cough. So here's Charleston Boulevard. Well, they're trying to spruce the old downtown area up there a little bit, looks like. There's the pawn shop to the right there. That's the world famous one from the TV show. I went in there once about, that must have been over 10 years ago. It was before my dad died. We were here with my sister and brother and my mom and dad and everything. And so it's been at least 11, 12 years ago. And we went in there, and it's kind of like a line of people to go in there and stuff. But there was no one really. There was one person from the show. I think they had. They used to have like the big black bodyguard kind of guy, or whatever, on the show. I think he was there. He was the only one that was there from the show when we were there. So this guy's riding his bike in the lane. There he goes. So now we're downtown and we're just a couple blocks from Fremont Street. You see the big sign with the horse and the cowboy. That's Fremont Street. I do believe, yeah. Some more jaywalkers. So we just crossed Fremont Street. And I'm old enough to remember when Fremont Street, yeah, it was a street that you drove on. And that's pretty much the end of the strip. I mean, even though, Las Vegas Boulevard continues on, it goes quite a few more miles. But I don't really consider that the strip once you get past, Fremont Street. Hi, guys. I'm driving. Let's see. Who's just said something? Nick Rich. I got to call it 10 good buddies. All right. Over and out. 10-4. There we go. Oh. We can test the shakiness factor. Some of those bumpy roads there. I just want to cruise by the boneyard real quick. It's just down here, not too far. Hey, Benny Loco. How you doing, Benny? Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Benny, 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 Benny and the Jets. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's the boneyard. I wonder where do you pull in at? Let me see here. Boneyard Park. Exit only. This says open today at 2 p.m. Oh, okay. Neon Museum parking only. So this is the Neon Museum parking that I was affectionately calling the Boneyard. Let's see. So here's security. Here's some signs over here. Inside the main Boneyard. Vintage Vegas. So I think today or tonight, I think I should come back. Should we do that, guys? Do a little walk around? See, there it is right there. That's where I think the main gate. I guess you park over here, you walk over there. And it's just old neon signs that from old, casinos that have been torn down and stuff. So I think I'll do that. Okay, now I got to figure out, how do I get to the CPAP store? Because, let's see, I'm trying to remember where it was at, how to get there, what exit to take. Because I think I'm going to hop back on the 15 and then go back towards Vegas, the main part of Vegas. But do you guys know? Name that tune. Now I'm out. Now I've kind of lost the tune. You guys know what that tune was? Or what that was from? It's an old TV show. No turns. Book 'em, Dano. Yep, Hawaii Fido. Welcome to the city of North Las Vegas. So now we're in North Las Vegas. Guess you got to go up there and turn. I got confused for a second there. Well, it's not a bad day today so far, but on the local weather, they were saying that it's going to rain and there might be some snow, like in the foothills, I guess. Maybe that's just later tonight. Ooh, hope it doesn't get all cold when I go back to the boneyard. I need a co-pilot to read my chats. Or to read a map for me. So I can find the CPAP store. Los Angeles. Alrighty, so let's see. Where do I go? I'll just recognize it when I see it. I don't remember the exact exit, but I'm pretty sure I'll remember it once I see it. Just come on over. So yeah, I'm in southbound, right here next to Vegas. trying to remember what my exit would be. Was it Charleston? It might be Charleston. I don't think it's Charleston, though. I think I'm going to have to go on Google Maps because I don't remember where it's at exactly. There's Sahara. Maybe it's off Sahara. I have a feeling that I passed it already. Where, oh, where is the CPAP store? Tacos and tequila. That sounds kind of good. Maybe that's what I have for lunch. Tacos and tequila. So I think I'm not in the right place. It's over here somewhere, though. Oh man, I'm going into the street that has no outlet. Where is the CPAP store? Where was that place? It's over here somewhere. It's got to be over here somewhere. Here's the In-N-Out. I've eaten at that In-N-Out, I think. Yeah. Oh, I think I just was in the lane that was, it said only, as in turn right only. Well, I'm way past where it would be. It wasn't this far west from the freeway. Is this a lane? Am I on another street with no outlet? I think I turned down another street with no outlet. Isn't this fun? You guys get to see a part of Vegas that you thought you'd never see, probably. Just the residential and more this regular area here. Just looks like your typical desert town out here, the type of towns I grew up in. So I didn't really do much. I was at the OYO. I never did end up playing any blackjack. I was gonna go play the dollar blackjack. I walked around the tables, and all the tables were actually full, pretty full. And I just didn't feel like. I mean, I could have nudged into a spot. I guess I'm still not real comfortable just like sitting so close to people. And I didn't have a mask, even though I'm fully vaxxed. I've got and boosted, but I just didn't feel. I guess I didn't feel like sitting elbow to elbow with people. You know what I mean? So I didn't do any blackjack playing. I just kind of walked around a little bit. Okay, here's Charleston. Was it on Charleston? Which was my first thought, was it was off of Charleston. They say you should go with your first gut, right? Impression or whatever. There was blood on the saddle. There was blood on the ground. I don't know if I'm ever going to find my CPAP store again. Making me sad. Oh, where is the CPAP store? Where could you be? I need to find a CPAP store. How could you do this to me? Oh, CPAP store. Oh, CPAP store. Where is the CPAP store? Beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Off the strip. Where's that street? There's Del Taco. I've eaten at that Del Taco. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. It seems like it was down here somewhere. Dang, that old 18-wheeler's right on me. Aloha 23. Come on now, people. Let me through. Ooh, that's a nice Corvette. A lot of medical facilities around here. Maybe the CPAP store's around here somewhere. Valley Hospital Medical Center. Pinto Lane. That sounds familiar. Alta Lane. That sounds familiar too. Or Alta Drive. Where is that place? Dang it. Well, I could park someplace, go in the trunk. I got my iPads in the trunk, and I could look on Google Maps on there. Because I know it's not over here. It's on, I'm on now. I'm on the other side. This is near downtown. This is Las Vegas Premium Outlets. And here's a building that had a terrible thing happen to it, apparently. Was this some sort of terrorist attack? What happened here? Wow. I never heard about that. Did you guys hear about this? Someone crashed a plane into it or something. No, not really. It's just some really unique architecture. So now we're gonna drive by the other end of Fremont Street. So this is by the Expo. Symphony Park. Got bird. So now this is right by Fremont Street. This is Ogden. And so now we're on the other end of it. This is by the Plaza. The Plaza Hotel is right here to the right. And then Fremont Street's right to the left. So this building is really amazing. I don't think I've ever even driven by it before, but look at that. It looks like it's just like melted or something. Isn't that something? Can you guys see that? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just go in park here real quick. This says private parking only. I wonder if I could probably go in there for just. I just need to go grab my iPad. And I bet you I'm not more than a mile away from that CPAP store. I bet from right here. Special event parking. Oh, geez. And they got like a security guard guy. I was going to say something to that guy, but then he just pointed me over here. So. I don't know what the special event is. Maybe there's something going on down at Fremont Street. I'm just gonna park here real quick. Go grab my iPad. Okay, so got my handy dandy iPad here, and that window's starting to stick. That's not a good sign. So how y'all doing? Westwood's only been to Vegas twice, and says both times my room was practically free. So was parking, but that was long ago. Yeah, now they get you on parking. Almost every place charges like $18 a day for parking. So if you bring a car here, just remember that. But if you just Uber from the airport, if you fly in, then you don't really have to worry about that. But then you have to pay for an Uber. But just for the you know, the day of and the day you're going back. Let's see here. Where is it? See if it pops up on here. Where am I in relation to that? So, yeah, I'm not too far. Let's see. I am actually 3.5 miles. I said I'd probably not a mile. I'm actually 3.5 miles away from it. Actually, for some reason it was on walking. It was 3.5, but by driving, it's actually 4.1 miles away. So I was pretty far off, huh? So let's see. MLK Boulevard, I remember that. Blah, blah, blah. I-15 south, and then Spring Mountain Road. I saw the sign for Spring Mountain Road. I was thinking that was it, but I didn't do it. Right on Polaris, right on Desert Inn. All right.
Head southeast.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go to the CPAP store and see if they have these battery packs, or whatever they call it. You want to come with me? Why not? Why the heck not?
Turn right onto Promenade Place, then turn right onto West Bonneville Avenue. Turn right on West Bonneville Avenue. In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Well, the clouds are starting to roll in. And they were saying that we might get some rain and maybe a little snow.
Turn left onto South Martin Luther King Boulevard. In 800 feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-15 South ramp to Los Angeles.
You see those bikes? They have
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the
Oh,
I-15
shoot.
South ramp.
I was supposed to take the ramp. I think I just missed the thing, but anyhow, I'll figure it out.
For half a mile.
They have these bikes. I think they're
Head south on South Martin Luther
electric
King
bikes
Boulevard.
that you can rent. It's like, you know how they
Make a
rent.
U-turn, then turn right onto the ramp.
See, now it's gonna want me to go back. But you can rent those bikes. It's like those scooters you could rent. They have bikes you can rent. I was looking at the rates. It seemed kind of expensive to me, but maybe I'm just an old cheap guy.
Head south on South Martin Luther King Boulevard. In a quarter mile, make a U-turn at Ellis Avenue.
I screwed up. I missed that ramp.
Make a U-turn at Ellis Avenue.
And it was all because I was looking at those electric bikes. That you can rent.
Head south on South Martin Luther King Boulevard. In a quarter mile, turn right onto West Oakey Boulevard.
Is this Oakey Boulevard?
Turn right onto West Oakey Boulevard.
Jesus, dude. This tow truck driver totally freaked me out. I thought he was like gonna run right into me. Yield on flashing yellow. Okay. See, I'm pretty sure on a red arrow,
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Rancho Drive.
you can't make a right on a red. Because it's not like a red light. It's a red arrow. I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to make a right, even if you've come to a stop, like a regular red light. If it's a red arrow, then you can't go, no matter what. Pretty sure. Am I supposed to turn left here?
Turn left onto South Rancho Drive.
I would like to get this car painted. The The roof has some spots of the paint where the paint is like fading out or something. I'd like to go to, what's that one, Mako or whatever? Let's see how much it would cost to give this thing a fresh coat of paint.
Continue on South Rancho Drive for half a mile.
Okay, and then what? Look, there's a Trump Hotel.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to take the I-15 South ramp to Los Angeles.
It still wants me to get on the freeway. Man, I wish this cough would go away.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the I-15 South ramp. Continue on I-15 South for 3/4 of a mile. In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 39 towards Spring Mountain Road.
$35? Why is it so slow? Why is it so low?
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 39, then keep right at the fork. Keep right at the fork. In half a mile, turn right onto Polaris Avenue.
Just talk amongst yourselves. I can't really see the chat, so sorry about that. I'm not a very good host. I think I remember this now.
Harris Avenue.
Bitcoin Central.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West Desert Road.
What the hell is that?
Turn right onto West Desert Inn Road, then slide right.
Oh yeah, I remember this. This is kind of a weird street.
Slide right, then turn right.
Okay, here it
Right,
is.
then turn left.
Here it is.
Your destination is on the right.
There's the CPAP store. Okay, so I'm here at the CPAP store. I guess I'll go ahead and maybe we should end this broadcast here, and then let's see. I didn't catch what you guys were saying. Oh, Kenneth got put the address up for me. Is that the right address? It says 201. What'd you put? 301? Oh, you put 3325. Oh, unit 301. Oh yeah, so that, but it's anyhow. They might have 2 units. But yeah, I guess that's what it is. I don't know if it's a William Shatner approved or not. You guys you were routing me out. You're I think. Yeah, Wes, my car does sit out in the desert all day. It sits out in a lot where the truck is, where you see my truck, and it just sits there. And during the summer, it just gets baked. Kiki Street says Mako doesn't do high quality paint jobs unless you pay up, and it still won't match a non-franchise shop. Well, anyhow, I don't know. So anyhow, I'm here at the CPAP store. I got to go inside. So I think I'll probably shut this down, and then yeah, but I couldn't see. Kenny says I wrote it like 6 times. I couldn't see the chat. I passed my driving test. Thanks. So Jolie says, see ya, Benny. So I guess Benny's heading out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the conversation and the ride. Cheers from this side of the high desert. Okay, Benny. Yeah, we'll see you. I'm sure I'll see you in the chats or on one of your lives. Okay, so I might do if we do the boneyard thing. So just keep your eyes open for if I go live again. I could do that today, I might do it tomorrow or whatever. And I might do a walk around down by Bally's and do the Bellagio water show. So we might do that. Feet on the Dash. Make sure you watch that movie and give it a thumbs up over there. If you go over there. And I guess that's it, guys. So thanks for being here. Thanks for the thumbs ups. And I hope maybe if you weren't subscribing, I hope you subscribe. And let's see. This has been a Thursday show. Our next regular kind of show will be next Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, give or take a few minutes or a few hours. I don't know. Bill Shatner promotes CPAP cleaning tool. Oh, okay. Kick Streets says that. The one I have, I don't know if it's William Shatner or not, but it's like all this ultraviolet thing. All right. Jolie says bye. Have a great day to everybody. Thanks, Jolie, for helping me out. And let's see, is there anything else I need to cover real quick before I say goodbye? I think we covered it all. We went on. We saw some. I think the highlight for me was seeing that building, because that one weird wavy building that looks like it melted in the sun. That was really cool. I think I've seen it before, like from the freeway, maybe real quick. I don't think I've ever driven by it like that, so that was kind of cool. If you need to read this later, all I removed was the address. I didn't cuss. Oh. No, I don't care if you cuss. I enjoy a quiet Cadillac. Yeah, I like the Cadillac. It's nice and smooth and quiet. I was going to play the radio because I thought maybe we needed a little, some radio ambiance. But then, I get copyright claims. So. Kid Little says, I love you, John. I love you. I love you, man. Back at you, KO. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Wes, Kiki Streets, Benny Loco, Jolie, Jackie. I'm going to forget somebody. Let's see. Jeannie Shannon was here. Nick Rich 56 was here. I think Bill Deacon, I think, was here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. It's really cool to have you go on these little ride-alongs with me, even though I miss half the chat because I really can't see it when I'm driving. 1 million subscriptions is the goal. Absolutely. We're getting closer to 500. So I think we're like 28 shy of that. So we'll be hitting 500. I have all the confidence in the world we'll be in 500. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to go in there in the store, see if the guy has battery for the thing. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. I'll be seeing you later, probably from the Boneyard or from the Bellagio water show. And I guess we'll do that today. I guess we can do that today or tonight. How long could it take to read the whole chat? I don't know. Even if I scrolled back and just read it all. I'm scrolling right now. Scroll. It's quite a way. So and I don't think it goes all the way back. Because here's where Kiki Street said, understand, John. And I remember that I was still in the OYO garage, but I had been in the garage probably at least 15, 20 minutes at that point. So for some reason, it's not letting me scroll all the way to the beginning. But anyhow, whoops. I'm not going to read the whole chat. But anyhow, so it was cool. Glad you guys were here. And I'm blocking the camera lens with my finger like an idiot. I'll see you guys around town here. Probably tonight when we do those things I just mentioned. All right. From Las Vegas, Nevada, I am out.